afternoon. I'm meteorologist Michael White. It's 12 noon on the button, and we've been keeping you updated at the top of each hour on not only the severe weather risk as we move into tonight and tomorrow, but also the latest on the oil slick crisis, where the oil is, where it's moving. And right now we're going to start things off giving you a live look at the storm tracker radar. Mobile, Pensacola, completely dry. Showers firing off, mainly off towards Mississippi, and that's where we've been seeing it all morning long, but eventually into the afternoon, we're going to see it eventually moving in more towards Mobile, Tillman's Corner, Grand Bay, and then off into Baldwin County and into Pensacola. Now, as far as tornado watches, it's only for George, Jackson, and Greene County, basically all the counties on our Mississippi side. That's going to be until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Right now, the only stuff that's been severe hasn't fired off well north of the Fox 10 viewing area. For the immediate future, it looks like that's the way things are going to stay out until we move into the overnight hours tonight. But either way, it's not good for the oil slick problem. Certainly, the seas out in the Gulf of Mexico have been extremely rough. We've been seeing the wind direction the exact opposite we want it to be. We're hoping for a north wind. We've been getting a south wind, 27-mile-per-hour wind at Mobile South. We take a look off towards the west, South Pass at 24, just south of New Orleans, coming in with a 31-mile-per-hour wind. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like the winds are going to be changing in the immediate future. With this cold front on the way, it looks like we're going to continue to see southerly flow off the Gulf of Mexico at least until Tuesday. Now, to give you a better example of how rough things are out in the Gulf, let's go ahead and take a look at one of our DOT cams. This is out on the Bayway and the Causeway. Take a look at the water sort of splashing up over the causeway. As you can see there in the right there in the middle of your screen. It's amazing at how rough the surf has gotten. And here's a live look out on our Dauphin Island cam. This is out on top of Holiday Isle. And you can see the surf a bit rough today, but also we're dealing with a gloomy sky, a hazy sky. The humidity is high, the surf is rough, the threat for severe weather is on the table. So certainly, considering the oil slick problem, this is just about the worst possible timing that we're dealing with this frontal system moving through. Now, the good news is it's going to help at least once the front moves through, shift our winds to the north. But again, that's still about 2 or 3 days away. Now, if you have any good viewer photos, send them to us. Email them to us. Weather at fox10tv.com. This was sent to us from Pat Hornady. This is out of Blue Water Condo out in Orange Beach. And we've highlighted that a boom has washed ashore right in front of that condo. You can see it right here, circled it in red for you. If you have any good photos like this or photos of the severe weather, email them to us and we'll try to get them on the air because you have to be our eyes out there, of course, when we're here inside the studios. And you can also check these out on our website, fox10tv.com. There, of course, you can download iPulse and keep up with the latest news and weather scenario as we play out over the next 24 to 48 hours. Before we send you back to programming, want to see the Futurecast model again. This is just a computer projection of the winds. Once we get this cold front to push through later on tomorrow, the winds are going to shift towards the southwest, and that's not good because that will move the oil slick closer to the Mobile Bay and Pensacola Bay. But as we've told you all morning, this is not exactly how the scenario is going to play out. It's just one model projection. It's something we're going to be watching over the next couple of days. And again, keep it locked here on Fox 10 and on our website, fox10tv.com. We'll be back on the air about 12:25, give or take, because we're going to cover President Obama's landing in Louisiana. We'll also cover his news conference coming up at 2 o'clock this afternoon. For now, I'm meteorologist Michael White in the Storm Tracker Center. We will go ahead and send you back to programming. See you back here in about 20 minutes.